giving us pause as we recognize his great accomplishments both on and off the soccer pitch. Sean McDaniel.
The great Dr. Martin Luther King once said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only love can do that." Nobody personified that belief more than Cleveland Grimes. And he demonstrated this daily in many roles that he so selflessly served. Vice President of Tennessee State Soccer Association, founding member of the North River Soccer Association, and coached hundreds of youth soccer players, having mentored and trained thousands of children throughout the years. Executive Director of the Hamilton County Water and Wastewater Treatment Authority, mentor to countless children for the Tennessee Promise Program, husband to Mary, father to Julie and Ryan, all standing here with me, uncle and brother to his many family members, here celebrating Cleveland's memory with us tonight. In a time when it seems like so much hatred and anger exist, Cleveland always let love rule the day. So to carry on that love and passion that Cleveland demonstrated to the kids and families at the North River Soccer Association, Chattanooga FC is planting an oak tree in his honor with a commemorative plaque at the North River Soccer Complex. So when our children and our children's children take shade under it, they will know the story of all the wonderful things that Cleveland accomplished. We've also created the Cleveland Grimes Scholarship Fund to assist those families that would otherwise be unable to afford playing the beautiful game at North River that Cleveland worked so hard to build, and carry on his vision of giving families a place to play soccer regardless of income level. American soccer needs all kids playing this game, and we're proud to do our part in Cleveland's name and in his honor. We can never replace the irreplaceable, but with these gifts, it's our hope to keep Cleveland's memory alive and vibrant for generations to come. Thank you.
Soccer fans, in honor of Cleveland Grimes, and in honor of the tragedies of recent events that have hurt many communities around our country, we would like to observe one moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you. And now, the starting lineup for the Knoxville Force. Number 19, Javier Alberto. Number 2, Rafael Baeta. Number 0, Martin Baker. 23, Tim Baker. 21, Ryan Creel. 4, Jamie McClellan. 8, Thomas Palmer. Number 15, Gustavo Rivera. Number 10, Cameron Schneider. Number 22, MJ. And number 6, Ethan Snow. And now, the starting lineup for your Chattanooga Football Club. Number 4, Matt Aldridge. Number 7, John Carrier. Number 12, John Finley. Number 22, Liam Guest. Number 27, Greg Hartley. 19, Juan Hernandez. Number 13, David Perez. Number 32, William Roberts. Number 11, Sindra Welo. Number 17, Luke Winter. And number 6, Jake Young. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the singing of tonight's national anthem, which will be sung by Sarah Snyder-Schoen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the runners red the bombs bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello everybody, good evening and welcome. We're here for the Chattanooga FC against Knoxville Force game in the second half of the NPSL Southeast Championship Playoffs. Thanks for joining us. We had a slight pause so you could hear the national anthem back there, but we're here again, myself, Simon Neal and Carlos Pialago for 90 minutes of great soccer.
Well, we had a great first game, Simon, between New Orleans Jesters and the Memphis City FC. Memphis City came out on top 3-0 in that game, so they are definitely in the championship game tomorrow. And we're excited about the game about to start between, like you said, the Chattanooga Football Club and the Knoxville Force for that other spot in the championship game tomorrow.
Looking forward to this game most of the week, actually, especially as these two are meeting for the second time in 5 days. The first meeting was up in Knoxville and CFC came home with a 3-0 win in the bag. So it'll be interesting to see if they can repeat that or if Knoxville want revenge and they want to take a chunk out of Chattanooga at the home turf. So it's going to be a lot riding on this game.
Yep. And as a recap for that game, Luke Winter came out strong and scored in the second minute, so really got Chattanooga Football Club off to a great start. Then there was an own goal just after halftime. And then late on in the game, who was it that finished it off? It's escaping my mind. Yeah, Juanito, great goal.
For his fourth goal of the season.
Yep.
He's played very well indeed. Now tonight, you probably are watching the team lineups. We have a surprise. Gregor Hartley's back in goal.
He's back. He's back.
Very surprised about after that horrible injury he sustained against the Birmingham Hammers only a few weeks ago, but he says he's ready to play and he's playing. So I know his dad's watching tonight, so hi Harry, and we'll be giving you commentary and all the other folks, the players' families out there, the Waters and the Finleys and everybody else is out there. So we're watching you guys. You can join our live stream and comment on the YouTube channel, make comments on the game, let us know what you're thinking. We're also on Chattanooga Live, which you can find via Facebook. So there's a stream on Chattanooga Live and me and Carl in the commentary box. So you can watch Shadows well as watching, hey guys, as well as watching the game itself, what's the antics we get up to. So yeah, the game's about to get underway a little bit later than planned at 7:30. It's about 10 minutes late, but that's okay because it's a beautiful dry evening in Chattanooga. It was very warm today.
Yeah, it really has cooled off since that first game,
It
though.
has cooled down to only a mere 90 degrees.
Now it's almost comfortable. But we have Knoxville in the all-black kids playing from right to left. They're going to start with the ball. We got Chattanooga Football Club with these bright yellow jerseys and yellow bottoms.
Right.
And they'll be playing from left to right. We're about to kick off, Simon. Referee's ready.
He's ready, we're ready, here we go.
And we're going.
And a good crowd tonight, Carl.
Yep.
Still looking at 3,000 to 4,000 people out there, so it's a good Friday night of soccer.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be more people who trickle in. We got some
I
people
think so
coming in
too.
at the moment. I know
Still
this
coming in.
this is a little bit different than most
Right,
games
right.
where there's people who have season tickets. Everybody's got to pay for a ticket to the playoff games, so they
Right.
may still be out there.
They probably are like, oh, we can't get into that. Let's
Yeah.
stop and buy a wristband, which gets them for the whole weekend of soccer. So they're enjoying that. And Chattanooga FC are already pushing Knoxville back into their half.
A good early corner here.
Very good. Early corner on here in the game. John Carrier taking that. John Finley being strong, winning the corner. Liam Guest coming up for that one.
Yeah, we got the big boys coming up from the back.
do.
See if they can make a presence in the box.
Here we
Get
go.
a nice early goal again. Good ball in.
Oh, comes
David
out
Perez
loose.
trying to keep it in. An odd clearance went straight up in the air.
Not away, cleanly. Ball still in play.
David Perez trying to keep it in. I think he was able to do so.
I think it went out.
Not quite. Yeah, it's
Went
a goal
out.
kick.
But a great prepared play there. So,
Good early pressure from CFC.
Absolutely.
And I think they're really looking for that nice early goal just like the other day. And that would definitely get the crowd settled. It'd get the players settled. And yeah, I think it'd be good.
so yeah, Knoxville kicking the ball off. And goes out of what the keeper plan there. I'm pleased to let you know the Memphis fans who were here for the first game and joined the Chattanooligans. So there are now two very large drums down there making an awful lot of noise. So if you can't hear us sometimes, it's because there's like extra large drums down there banging away for the whole
We
game.
probably won't apologize for that, though.
Not at all. I'm not apologising at all. I think it's wonderful to have the atmosphere. Many clubs like to have that kind of atmosphere that we have here tonight.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, the attack fizzles out, and Knoxville Force keeper getting it back into play.
And like you mentioned, Simon, those Chattanooligans, they will cheer all night long.
Absolutely.
No matter what's going on in the game, they will be in the
right.
Knoxville team's ear. They will be going at the Knoxville goalkeeper, trying to just
yes.
get any little edge for Chattanooga Football Club that they can. Knoxville trying to get a little bit of possession, get the crowd out of the game, just take
Right.
this thing out of it early, and just really control the tempo. CFC is usually the team controlling tempo.
Fighting
Yep.
for it.
Little foul there on
Yeah,
Liv
a little
Winter.
bit of pulling there. A little bit of pulling. But the Knoxville coach is trying to teach him semaphore. He's waving his arms in all kinds of different directions. He could be spelling out a message, but it's hard to tell. So Chattanooga looking to be strong here, trying to come in and keep the pressure on Knoxville. So far, I haven't seen Knoxville come into the Chattanooga half yet.
Will Roberts trying to bring that
Good
ball
early
down
shot.
and get a shot in. Just couldn't quite get it on frame there.
Will's trying to emulate the Welsh national team and their successes during the week. So
Did a pretty good job. Fortunately, came up against Ronaldo in Portugal here in that semi-final. And, just ended their tournament. But
Right.
yeah, what a great run
what
by
a
the
great
Welsh.
run, and it's certainly inspiring for them. And Will wouldn't stop talking about it last weekend until
Yeah.
that was very exciting. And
Good touch
Knoxville
by
people
John there.
not getting it past John Carrier there. So
His pass forward to Will Roberts was just a tad bit behind. I think Will wanted it a little bit more in the channel
out for a
towards.
throw. Knoxville not getting out of their own half yet. I have to say they haven't crossed the halfway line.
Yep.
I think apart from the kickoff.
Yep.
Nice flick on. Safely out for a throw in.
And Will just putting good pressure on the ball there after John just played it into some space.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to see a lot of that tonight. Just
I think you're right.
strikers and midfield players just putting a lot of pressure on the Knoxville Force back line.
So,
Long throw in the box.
from Finley comes to nothing, but again looking dangerous.
Yeah, Luke Winter tried to get on the end of that one, flick it towards goal.
Right.
Couldn't quite control the header. In the end, it goes over for a goal kick harmlessly. And there you go again. Referee blew the whistle there.
A little bit of a push there from Matt Aldred. So Knoxville get to finally cross the centre line after nearly 5 minutes of play. It's an exciting moment.
They chose to keep possession instead of getting the ball in the box.
Right, right.
So it seems like the danger man for Knoxville is going to be Yinka Lawal. He's got 5 goals on the season, but he's not in the starting lineup today. So we'll keep you guys informed as he comes on the field, and we'll make sure that I'm sure they've done a lot of scouting and watched a lot of video to make sure that rock solid defense from Chattanooga Football Club keeps him at bay and all the other strikers.
Right.
I read a great article this week about that defense from CFC and just how stingy they've been this season. And there's a reason Greg gets a lot of awards, and over the years Chattanooga Football Club has had that really, really good defense in front of him.
Correct, and this season's been no exception, Carlos. They've been very, very strong, and we've enjoyed, a lot of clean sheets, which has been very good. Here comes John Finley again, strong down the near side.
It was good initial distribution by Greg Hartley out of the back.
Snoopy, treading on it. Luke Winter, that's Luke Winter. I'm never getting beards the same colour, those two. Here comes Knoxville trying to come down the near side.
Good tackle.
Nice tackle.
And he won the throw in as well.
Excellent.
Great stuff.
Jake Young there again being strong.
Yep. And he's had such a solid season, Jake Young. Just really really unsigned in so many different ways. We don't hear too much about him. You're not going to get a lot of praise as a defender, but he is just so strong, so solid in the back that he's just that presence that CFC needs. Good long ball there by Grega.
Deep ball, loose ball, keep it going, hold it.
There's that bouncy turf you were talking about earlier that caught the goalkeeper by surprise and almost bounced over.
It bounces higher than you think. So yeah, very interesting to see that.
Knoxville able to get away with it a little bit and get into some possession here. John Finley poked his foot in there.
Will Roberts
able to get it away.
Fighting for the ball strong, but Knoxville got to it. They try and spread the ball across the field and get away from the midfield where they're struggling with possession a little bit.
And trying to work it towards this left-hand side. It's number 15, Gustavo Rivera. Working it back to MJ, as he's called, but his actual name is Bamayuran Sheriff. So now I know why they call him MJ.
That will make sense. I'd go with that too, yeah.
Well done by John Finley stepping in there, disrupting it. Bounce right back to Knoxville though, coming back at him.
A lot of traffic, surrounded by 4 CFC players.
And that was Rivera again, trying to work up this left-hand side from his left defender spot. Couldn't quite get through the CFC defenders there. Long ball forward to Luke Winter, does amazingly well with his chest to bring it down to Will Roberts. And a good switch of play over there to Cedric Willow, who's able to keep it in. And then CFC settling into a little bit of possession. And, Simon, I'm happy to see Soren on the bench. Right. He had that clash of heads and in Knoxville on Tuesday. He has had to go to the hospital just to get checked out. He's got a cut and some stitches on his forehead.
He's got a plaster on his forehead, So he did get a knock.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right, and we'll be able to see him in the games in the next couple days. But
I think he'll be one of the play.
Yeah, he's a tough cookie.
He is, absolutely. He make him tough and hold, no doubt about that. So Knoxville trying to come through again, not getting very far.
Good hold-up play by Luke there.
Come through, but seeing a bit of a midfield scrap here. There's
CFC hasn't been able to be as fluid as they usually are, and credit to Knoxville, they've done well pressuring.
Right, they have. They've held them up.
Yep. So we'll see how CFC can break those lines of pressure as the game goes on.
Nice deep ball, a little too deep. Headed back to the keeper.
And that's not something we usually see from Juan.
No, not usually. He's usually more accurate than that. But
Yeah, just trying to dictate play and just gave it away a little cheaply there.
Sure.
He usually likes to keep it on the floor, knock it around a little bit, but
Sure.
again, that's a credit to Knoxville. They're not giving much space away.
That's right.
It's Jamie McClellan playing it out here to his
Little
defensive
long.
partner. He was able to keep it in. Well done, MJ.
John Finley first to the ball again.
It's been really good to see this partnership of John Finley and John Carrier on this right-hand side of our midfield and defense. You see them communicating there after that. They just struck up such a good partnership and an understanding for each other.
Trying to go for an attack, but doesn't come to a whole lot of anything.
Matt Aldridge just cutting it out there.
Yeah. Nito taking the ball
fans,
away.
we would appreciate your assistance in not throwing balls back onto the field, but return them nicely to a ball boy or ball girl who is down there for that purpose.
I think the Chattanooga just got in trouble for throwing the ball on the field. Y'all settle down there.
Absolutely.
Settle down.
That's right.
Actually, never mind. Y'all get routed.
They probably will do.
Yeah.
They probably will anyway. So.
Knoxville coming down that right-hand side.
Still trying to come through, but Aldridge clearing that ball away to Luke Winter.
It's a good hold-up play
To
again.
Will Roberts.
He does so well with his back to goal.
John Finley coming through. Deep ball broken up by Knoxville. That could have gone through and been a scoring chance. Knoxville playing a little sharper now, starting to anticipate the ball better.
Yep.
And
Honestly, I think they have a little bit
possession.
more rhythm than CFC does at this point. They're
I
being
think so.
able to get the ball
After
down and play.
The early start
Yep.
from CFC being strong. Yeah, Knoxville starting to get their pace and their style together, and yeah, starting to slow the game down a bit, which gives them more control.
Here's a little bit of possession and rhythm from
building
CFC.
up.
Yeah.
Deep to Will Roberts. Is he going to chase for that? He is.
Well done by the defender.
Good play. It's Cameron Sheriff, number 22 there. He's going to have a busy evening, I imagine.
I think so. Knoxville coming straight through the CFC defense there. Pass was knocked out.
Again, the back four are always holding them up. They're not getting past them very
Yep.
well. So the midfield is once who holds it, but the back four is still as small as ever.
It's good pressure there by Matt. And able to win the ball as it bounced back to him. But ball straight back to Knoxville again.
Right.
Couldn't quite get the ball down and pass it around. And Simon, again, we mentioned it a couple times, but
Yeah.
CFC is usually the team that's dictating pace. But so
Correct.
far in the first 12 minutes, 13 minutes or so, it's Knoxville that's been dictating. And yeah, that may
to.
prove to be a problem in the end.
Their first shot's in way over the bar. They got their first shot in. So yes, it's interesting you're saying that, because usually CFC pretty much dominates the game and it goes from there.
Yep. And you see Greg Hartley coming out there just demanding that his midfielders close that down,
Right.
be a little bit sharper.
Because he's-
Yeah, he wasn't troubled by the shot. Let's not, it was way over, but he is still frustrated with what's going on in
Right.
front of him. I think he's noticing the same thing we are. Just
Right.
no flow yet for CFC. And closed down well by the Knoxville players. This social media world that we live in, Simon, is a crazy thing. And I'm Facebook friends with Juan Hernandez here, and he spent some time with the Barcelona coaching system recently in Atlanta and got some good tips. And recently he made a post that said that his technical abilities in general is what gives you time and space.
Stealing it through. Second ball, that's
Good
free.
ball.
Good deep ball. And it's off the line.
Cleared off the
Cleared off the
line.
line for the Luke Winter header. Wow, that's more like it, CFC.
Yeah, well done. And back to Juan Hernandez, the technical ability of these players is what gives them time and space to really express themselves and play well on the
That's
field.
correct.
And you can see it with what Juan does throughout the game. His
Right.
technical ability gives him the time and space to dictate play from that attacking midfield role. And
Right.
it's just so interesting to see the differences in players, and he really has come on strong this year,
He
Simon.
really has. He's having a great season.
Good turn there by Will Roberts.
Better. Having to head it away for a corner, Knoxville there. So now we'll see what Chattanooga can do from the corner on the far side.
I think the defenders could have done a little bit better communicating with their fellow there. He
Right.
wasn't under any pressure, and then just gave away a little needless corner here.
Yeah.
That CFC is going to send the big guys forward and maybe get an opportunity, but
Right.
It's kind of needless from Knoxville.
It was really, because they could have said, you got time,
Yeah.
don't rush it. But anyway, deep ball for CFC. Here it goes. Oh, right across the box. Have the keeper scrambling on the far post.
Goal kick in the end. Again, that would have been a needless goal to give away had it gone in, but
Right.
Knoxville was able to clear the danger.
Absolutely. So we played 15 minutes of the first half.
Since we joined you a little bit late
Yes,
today,
go ahead,
we
Thomas.
didn't have the opportunity to thank our sponsors, but we want to make sure we do that. Volkswagen of Chattanooga is the official title sponsor of Chattanooga Football Club. We'd also like to thank Belhaven University, which is the official streaming sponsor. They allow us to bring you this content, really, really great content, all the time for all of CFC's home game, as well as EPB allows us to stream it with their awesome gig internet. And yeah, we'd love to thank them for their support of CFC and
Nice.
the Chattanooga.
Absolutely. I'm going to mention also Captain White Eye Care, who've given us these lovely yellow cards that you can see on the Hooligan Live page.
What, they didn't like our cardboard, Simon? They like that wasn't enough?
The cardboard's worn out. We've used it so
Yeah,
much.
I mean,
So
fair
these
enough.
nice ones here. So,
Alright, it's these nice little plastic.
So, Captain White Eye Care is sponsoring the yellow card system today, and Carlos Mo will wave one of those if there's a foul or we think it's in dispute. We will make sure we get to wave the yellow card. So you can follow that on Chattanooga Live and see what we're up to, and see if we agree with the referee or not.
Yeah, just kind of some sloppy play here in the middle of the field. Juan Hernandez able to get the ball under control, but still just balls up in the air, just
Right.
scrappiness here in midfield.
Yeah.
And it's an elimination game. You know,
It is.
these players really, really want to win. These fans really, really want to win, and I think we're seeing that translate onto the field.
Right.
It doesn't matter what happened on Tuesday. This is a new game, and you know, Knoxville's come out with the intensity that is required to be in a game
That's
like this
right.
and to win a
That's
game
right.
like
They have.
this.
I think they've learned a lesson from Tuesday night.
Yep.
They've actually come out a lot more aggressive, which means we're going to have a good game on our hands. They were a little bit more passive at home on Tuesday, and they paid for that. But tonight they're playing a different style, and that's good to see because it means we'll have a good game to watch for both halves.
I think so. Good combination play there. Just couldn't find Luke Winter at the end of it.
Better one-touch play there, though. So
Yep.
one touch is to keep the ball moving.
See, several of you have made some comments on
Oh, yeah.
our Facebook stream, so we will get to those questions and comments as soon as we can. It's just been too breathtaking thus far, son. As we move into the 19th minute, it really has been pretty scrappy, actually, to be honest. But yeah, again, it's an elimination game. We kind of
It is.
expect this.
The best scoring chances have come for CFC tonight for sure,
Yep.
but nothing's been converted yet, so we will see.
I'm just slowing the game down a little bit, which I think is more our style. You know, Knoxville's wanting to hurry the game up, make it quick, lots of transitions, and see if they
Right.
can break. 'Cause again, we've talked about that stingy defense from
We have.
CFC, and you know, I think from open play it's going to be difficult to break them down. So Knoxville's looking for those little breakaways.
Right.
David Perez able to regain possession there.
Yeah, John Carey looking up. Almost got the ball through. Juanito with the ball again. Yeah, they're just being careful. That will grid out John Finley.
And John's going right in.
John's going to go right into the face of the defenders. He's not going to hold back and draws the foul for that.
Yeah, just a little bit too aggressive.
That's
The,
John's playing
the
style.
defender did well. He got his body between John and the ball and kind of drew that foul. So it's good play though. A little bit more possession, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more direction to what we were doing there. So
That's right.
CFC's starting to hopefully find a rhythm.
He's the keeper playing out again, unnecessarily for a throw.
Yeah, that was a needless giveaway there, Simon.
It was, he did 2 of those.
Just a little bit too strong or soft there from David Perez. It couldn't quite reach Matt, and a little bit too far for Juanito in the middle there. But we're starting to see a little bit more signs of possession and combination from our front players. Knoxville settling in here. CFC more than happy to let them play the ball back there. It's not dangerous, but as they come into this middle third, you see a lot more pressure.
Great.
Well done by Matt.
Bring the ball back again. John Carrier taking it back. Juanito. Nice little touch there.
So clever with his touches.
It might come off.
It's got to be sharper there.
Yeah, doesn't he? That's not Matt Alder's normal style to give the ball away so easily. Knoxville trying to get in space.
And he got back. That is
dispossessed.
right there.
That's more like him, yes. So, again, there's that back line still playing strong. So.
So here at Finley Stadium, the all-time record for each of these teams in head-to-head competition is the Knoxville Force, Chattanooga Football Club with 5 wins and 1 tie, scoring 17 goals. And Knoxville Force has tied one.
Deep into the box. Look, Winter is there. Oh, wow. Keeper, but the keeper's there first.
Great save by the goalkeeper. Good exit to come and claim that one.
Certainly got to sniff the keeper's deodorant there. Very, very close.
So Knoxville's really trying to kind of turn the tide. They don't have good history here, but anything can happen in these elimination games.
Well, that's it. That's it. And we started in the first game too. So. CFC are starting to build. Ball through to Luke. He's got 2 on him.
Well done there to keep it.
John Carrier chipping the ball, but not to John's usual standard.
And you can see he's frustrated with himself there, as you say. He knows he's better than that. We all know he is, and just couldn't quite get his foot around it.
Knoxville get to reset and the goal kick. So 23 minutes played, half the first half out of the way. No score yet. Chattanooga FC playing in gold and yellow, no, gold and white blue from left to right. Knoxville in all black. Knoxville trying to make a break here.
Driving.
1 player against 4. Now he's got support. Shots charged down. Trying to get clear for the shot. Gregor Hart is right at the end of that.
Yeah, he is upset. He is not happy right now. And I mean, I agree with him. I can't disagree, Simon. It's too simple. That was a great run by Knoxville's midfielder Tim Baker, number 23, just right across the box, and nobody was challenging.
Right, and left him too much space.
Yep, exactly
and,
right.
It falls on Gregor's shoulders to take care of that, and I'm sure he's letting him know in no uncertain terms that's not what he wants him to do.
Yep. I'm not sure we're allowed to say the word teaser.
Nobody's allowed to say those words. Nobody may say those words apart from Gregor.
It's a good ball into
Good
space
deep
here
ball,
for Roberts.
fighting for it. The Knoxville defenders are up for it.
just beyond Juan Hernandez there as he reached out. Knoxville playing it.
Using the width of the
Good
field.
ball,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Driving on that right-hand side here. Played into the striker. Greg coming again.
Right, underneath that one. Not much effort required.
And again, just he's so frustrated with the lack of pressure. What a ball.
To Luke. Wow, Luke's right on the end of it.
It's like they've played together for a little while.
They may have. Yes.
David Perez with some possession. Trying to make his way
Trying to
forward.
find the gap. Sindre.
I'm sorry.
Sindre. Swan's on the bench. Knoxville nudging it away. It's back to the halfway line. Deep ball through to Luke, a little bit too much on that.
Yeah,
The
just a little
idea
bit.
was good.
A little bit too
The
far from
intention
Juan
is good.
Hernandez.
One of those are going to connect and Luke's going to hit it, so stand by for that. Short kick from the Knoxville keeper. Turns it to Chattanooga. There's been a foul, a little nudge in the first header there. And the new sheriff's taking a knock and he's slow to get up. So another free kick to Knoxville on the edge of the centre circle in their half.
He's just holding his hip there a little bit.
Maybe he landed a bit awkwardly too.
Yeah. Hopefully he can shake that off. He's been very solid in these first
He
opening
has.
minutes.
He has.
Jamie McClellan about to put the ball back into play. He's going long with it. There's one.
Very good. Finley on the end of that one, using his height. So, Sindre. Guess there. That's Jake. Jake's looking up. Yeah, just playing keep ball for a second or two.
Yeah, and I think some of those people who are out with their tickets have found their way into the stadium. So
Yeah,
it's
it's filling
starting
up.
to filling up.
It is definitely filling up.
We set our single season record last week,
We
for,
did.
at least for this season.
We did, yes,
with
in league play.
just
yes.
over 5,200 people were here.
Absolutely, it was excellent.
Yeah, it was a great night.
Atmosphere. We're hoping for the same tomorrow night for the final. We should get a good crowd for that too.
Just behind Will Roberts there.
Yeah, it's a good noisy crowd tonight on a Friday night. Everybody's at the end of the work week, going to let off steam and have a good time. This is the perfect place to do it. Ooh, nice attempt to flick the ball through number 21, but it didn't come off. Ryan Quill, the number 21, keeps trying to get away down the left side. It's being held up. Room to throw it. Flicking it off John Finley's arm.
Knoxville working down this left-hand side.
Ryan Creel again.
Yep.
Going down and a foul call, but
Good defending in the end, I
he
think.
does. He wins the possession, takes it down that line.
Fans, let me remind you, tonight is a must-win situation. Let's hear it for your Chattanooga FC. Let the boys know that you'll be back out here tomorrow night with them.
I think the stadium announcer is getting a little ahead of himself there, Simon.
I think he's showing a slight bias, but that's all right. He's at home, so. So, back into play. Greg Hart is taking a long kick deep into the Knoxville half. Flicked on, and Going for a Chattanooga throw on the 18-yard line almost, so that was a productive kick.
David Grass has asked what minute we are in on our Facebook stream, and we are approaching the 30th minute, so we've had decent possession by both teams so far. I actually think that the better of the possession has been for Knoxville. Good opportunity. Whoa!
Almost touched it.
Just couldn't get enough power on that shot to get by the goalkeeper.
Well, he was trying to touch it past
Yeah,
him.
I just got that toe poke on it, but it
That
wasn't
was Raw
quite
Roberts
enough.
trying to go for finesse rather than power, but it bobbled up and the keeper held it. I was like, oh, a little touch.
That was a good opportunity off of
Good scoring
the
chance.
long throw, and then I think that was Luke Winter with the
Luke's
flick on,
back
right?
foot.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that was great. So,
Luke's really making a nuisance of himself in the box, as always, but
That's what he does
he's,
well.
he's getting on the end of the balls and making sure that he's keeping those defenders tied up in this first half.
that's right. Knoxville trying to come forward. Keeping possession, trying to play the overlap.
Jake Young did well to slide across to get that clearance in.
It's away. Back to Knoxville. They'll try it again. Trying to give and go, and there's no one there for the give and go. Runs out for a goal kick to Chattanooga FC.
Yeah, they were trying for that, like you said, that little give and go. Sindre did a good job out there, just putting his body in between the player and the ball and shielding the ball out of bounds.
Soccer fans, don't forget to get your tickets for the Chattanooga FC team race game on July 14th.
Well done by Luke.
Luke in the
Oh,
box,
yes,
pulled down.
and that's going to be a
Penalty.
penalty. That's absolutely
Yes.
a penalty. It's either going to be a
Pulled
yellow
down in the
or
box.
there's going to be a situation where I think this card
I
right
think
here
that's
comes out,
what it is.
Simon. Yeah, and I think the hooligans and everybody else in the stadium agrees they have their cards out.
Green card.
Yep.
The referee is wanted to talk to the one defender on his own, and not anybody else. So, yep, he's not taking anything there at all.
And so we don't see this very often, but Coach Elliott has brought the whole team over here while this penalty kick is going on. He sees something that he doesn't like. He's talking to his players.
Right.
And again, it may just be that lack of rhythm, the lack of cohesion, and just
That may
haven't
be
really
it.
gotten into our flow. And if I was him, I'd be yelling about that too.
Right, so we have a Luke wins a penalty kick coming up. Here we go.
And that was clear as day penalty,
Oh,
Simon.
gosh, yes.
He didn't give the yellow card, so maybe he's thinking it was just a little clumsy, but I think he could have given it.
I think he was. I thought he was going to.
But there's some times where the referee will consider, giving a card and a penalty double
Right.
jeopardy, so they'll give one or the other. I think we got the penalty here, and Luke stepping up and buries it confidently.
In the left corner.
And 1-0 CFC. And I have to say, it wasn't very clear. It wasn't very clear that it was coming for CFC, but good work into the box. Good combination play between our two strikers.
Right,
Luke with the
right.
initial flick over the
Absolutely.
top to
Absolutely.
Will Robertson with a great run. And to be honest, that was a great scoring opportunity
It
if
really
they
was.
didn't bring him down.
Can't
So
argue with that.
they brought him down, and Luke converts.
Absolutely, as he always does. So 1-0 to Chattanooga FC in the 32nd minute. So now Knoxville have got to start fighting, because as we saw in the first game, once you get that one goal down, it
Yep.
becomes a lot harder. That hill becomes a lot steeper. So let's see what Chattanooga have got to hold Knoxville down, and if Knoxville can come back or not. And now the fans energised. You can hear the noise going on. I've got my headphones on, Rory, 'cause they're quite noisy. Chattanooga trying to get the one touch going again.
Great
That's a
ball with
nice
his left
deep ball
foot.
to John Carrier. Is he going to shoot?
It's good defending there.
It comes back to his favour. He's still got possession. He's going to cross it, wins a corner. So we have a corner on the near side. And we've got Knox on the back foot. Excellent. Here we go. Wood's getting ready. So let's give you a long one. Here it goes, long one, and he's running in. Oh, on the head. I think he'll hit back to John Carrier. Can he get it back in? Here it goes. Oh, it's great for the keeper.
Just
Well
a
held,
little
keeper.
too close by the
Well held. The keeper was right there. That was excellent.
Oh, and
Good
here's an
goalkeeping.
opportunity for a transition from
Let's try and play a long ball, set Knoxville free. He's got Ryan Creel up there and Tim Baker.
Yeah, pass was just a little bit behind Tim there.
And it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, so he's attempt to set him off, didn't come to anything. That's the time you get the most vulnerable too. You just scored.
Yep,
Your
absolutely.
defence goes, your guard goes down, your concentration goes down, and that's where you get scored.
We will be here on July 14th.
So that's something that I tell my kids as a coach. I'm sure you tell your
I
kids
do.
as a coach. The first 5 minutes after that goal scored is so important to have like just
Double concentration.
as much confidence and as much focus as you
Absolutely,
can.
yes.
$12. They will be $15 at the gate.
Chattanooga Football Club with a little bit of possession here, really inviting Memphis to come put pressure on at this point. You know, the game is in Memphis, or I'm sorry, Knoxville, in Knoxville's hands. They got to come score that goal.
Yep, they have to push forward now. So no holding back. And as we said at the start of the game, there's no consolation game for third and fourth place, so whoever loses tonight will be going home. Not playing tomorrow.
Yeah,
So there's a lot at stake.
Goalkeeper well out of his box there to clear the ball away. All the way back to the goalkeeper.
He's having to come out and do a bit more work, isn't he? Nice ball. Tim Baker fighting for it, but he's a little support, but not much. Trying to get some Knoxville players up there. The pass was not really up to the job at all. John Carrier come away with that. To John Finley to marshal the defence in the midfield. A bit of keep ball with Jake Young and Neil Guest there. So slowly creep up the field towards the halfway line, pushing to Knoxville's half. Deep ball, a little too deep.
Straight out of
Towards
play
the
there.
cameraman over there.
Careful, guys.
Yeah. And towards
The game's kind of slowed down since that goal, to be honest, Simon.
taking all the steam out of the
it's
game. It's like
completely gone.
going,
And Knoxville was the more aggressive of the two teams before that, and you would think that the goal would
Energize
spur
them.
them on. Yeah, make them go
Energize them,
further.
yeah,
But
and they-
yeah, it seems like it's done the opposite.
I don't know, a bit weird.
Well, and it may be in their mind that they've lost 2 games to CFC this year, and as recently as Tuesday. But here they go, driving down into the box and winning a good corner. Yeah,
They win a corner.
a little bit better there.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Comes the corner, give it a deep one. Swing in. A bit too deep almost.
Well done by Liam Guest there.
Goes for another corner on the other side, so safely away.
Yeah, I think they may have knocked heads there. You see both of them kind of rubbing their head. It's nothing
Sore.
too bad. Yeah, they're both up and playing. Not going to go down or come out of the game easily tonight. Ball into the near post. Ooh.
One flicked away. Nice touch from
Two.
Ito to John Finley on the near side. John's going to look up. Trying to set Matt Aldred off, but doesn't come to anything. And Creel's trying to start the attack up again for Knoxville. And they can't get the pass to connect, so it seems to be what we're seeing tonight, Carl. There's a lot of passes that aren't quite there at the last.
Yeah, and it's unusual, Simon.
It is on both teams. They're usually a bit sharper than
Yep,
this.
yep. And, you know, we may be able to put a little bit of that down to nerves, you know,
Maybe.
put a little bit down to the heat and you know, to just kind of the occasion, but hopefully they settle down in the next couple minutes. We're approaching
Right.
halftime here, so
We are.
you know, maybe the team talks will get them calmed down a little bit. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we've got about 5 minutes to go till half time. Shouldn't be a lot of stoppage time actually, so game's flowed fairly well. There's the ball that's caught offside. Just a step or two offside there.
Knoxville's doing a really good job of keeping possession in the back, but then
Right.
there's nothing really happening in the middle. Again, right there, they try to play through the middle,
Yeah.
straight to a CFC player. There's lots of exchanges in that
Nothing
middle
really
third.
happening.
Nothing.
There is. There's a
no real
lot happening in
cohesion.
middle third.
Quan able to turn into some space.
Still in play.
Cleared and kept in bounds. And possession turned back over. CFC able to regain it.
Still trying to set it free. Jake Young back to Gregor. Doesn't bother him a great deal. He clears it way off the other side.
This is Gustavo Rivera. Given away. Well done by John Carrier to win the ball back. Juan Hernandez playing that ball through.
Oh, trickled through for Paul Roberts there. Even straight on goal.
And Will gives him the little applause.
Nice interception by
I see what you're trying to do there, buddy.
So does the Knoxville defender. So it's a throw to CFC.
Yeah, I think Juan's being able to get on the ball in dangerous positions.
As soon as you away with a long flick on, yes,
And
it's
a
a
goal by
2-0.
Will Roberts.
And there he is, the Welsh wizard.
Yeah. That's, to be honest, I think that's just poor defending.
It
I don't
was.
think he knew that
Really
Will was
was.
behind him. He lost track of him.
Absolutely.
Will just snuck right in there, just tucked it away with a little flick header. 2-0 CFC
There we go.
in the 43rd minute. Luke Winter with a penalty, and Will Roberts with a nice little finish
10
there.
minutes later, a nice header.
Yep.
So 2-0 to Chattanooga FC as we go in towards the end of the first half. What a great position to be in, Carlos.
Yep.
Excellent, well played, Will Roberts.
And I know that's exactly what the Knoxville coaches didn't want to happen.
Absolutely.
They wanted to get into the halftime, 1-0, regroup a little bit,
Right, and
get
come back strong.
get a nice pep talk in, make sure they have a plan for the second half. Now,
Yeah, they're on the back foot.
and we saw this earlier in the game, Memphis against New Orleans. Memphis was able to score right at the cusp of halftime, and that really changed the second half.
It
New
did.
Orleans never was able to come to grips with the game and how much they had to come forward to find those equalizing goals. And we may have a similar story going on here
It's quite
in this
likely,
game.
Yeah. The games and the Memphis victory were both in the extra time, apart from the very first one. So yeah, and once you get there, it's it's hard to come back from that. So Gregor Hart with the ball, the long kick deep in the Knoxville half, and some pulling there on John Carrier, a lot of shirt pulling, which the referee spots straight away, and wants to have a word with the Knoxville defence about that. He's saying, "Come here, I need to talk to you." Not very keen to talk to the referee. after
Yeah,
that.
usually when players know they're in trouble, they'll just try and hide and walk
He's gonna get a
away.
card for that. If he doesn't show
No.
dissent, not a card.
Yeah, he didn't give it to him.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of dissent there in his body language and
Yeah.
everything. But the game goes on.
Yeah.
So free kick to Chattanooga about 25 yards out.
Yeah, Yeah, the coach for Knoxville got off his bench, and Don Carrier was out here in some space. Great ball in by Juan, and the goalkeeper's able to punch away. Yeah,
good clearance.
I've just looked down to the fourth official, and he's gone over to the Knoxville bench and signaled 1 minute of added time. So, as you mentioned, Simon, not much going on in the first half.
Play went well. Yep, it's smooth. So we have a corner to Chattanooga on the far side. Got John Carrier taking that one again. He's become the corner expert. And bobbles around the box, doesn't come to anything. Still with John, he has possession again.
Yeah, a little bit of a trickery on that corner there.
Chips it in the box deep. Flicks off.
Yeah, Liam couldn't quite get up there and get it back into the box, but yeah, so Luke Winter had gone across on that corner kick, put the ball down and just barely touched it out. And so John looked like he was going over to take it, just grabbed the ball, brought it back in, and immediately was able to get that shot in on goal. It was blocked by the defender, but again, that's good to see CFC alert and really, you know, trying things to unlock this this Knoxville defense.
Yes. So trying a long ball in, headed out. Very well done.
Yeah, well done there. I think that was Jake Young coming across.
It was.
Yeah. So solid in the air.
Jake's been great. So, hesitation there. So, Knoxville take a corner. They have to hurry up in the last minute of the first half here. Let's see if they've got anything to get a goal back.
Ball driven in.
Still loose.
Uh-oh. And a deflection.
Two players going for the same ball.
For a corner kick, yeah.
Two Knoxville players trying to shoot the ball.
You never like to see deflections in the box. You never know where it's going to go.
It's pretty crazy and what's going to happen. So, another Knoxville corner. They're going to go the same way, deep across the 6-yard box. Very deep indeed. Matt Aldridge on it. Clears it. And the referee blows for half time. Was it a good half, Carlos?
I think it was. You know, the teams took a little longer to settle in than we kind of thought they would. But once they did, CFC was able to find a rhythm. Great combination play for the first goal.
Absolutely.
Luke flicked it over the top, and then the defenders brought Will Roberts down. Luke stepped up for the penalty, converted very coolly, to the right of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper dove left. And then about 10 minutes later, we have a great ball from the outside coming into Will Roberts on the back post. The defender lost him, and Will was able to just flick it right in. Yeah.
Right in. So 2 good goals, 2-0 at Chattanooga FC. It's half time. Don't go away. We've got lots of great more soccer after this. We'll take a 15-minute break. We will see you shortly, folks.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you. Thank you, Chattanooga FC fans, coming out tonight. 3 years ago, a new competition was formed in the National Premier Soccer League. Supporters of the Tennessee-based teams founded the Volunteer Derby. And tonight, we present to you the prize for that competition, the Volunteer Shield.
Knoxville couldn't be here tonight. But we also want to say that we grew up in a Tennessee where this wasn't possible because nobody watched soccer. And now, here in the year 2016, we're in a Tennessee where we hope that all the kids that are here tonight will be watching soccer in a live capacity in a packed stadium for the rest of their lives. Smitty from the Memphis Rogue Squadron, ladies and gentlemen. Last year, the Knoxville Force changed ownership, and we're a big fan of the new supporters there, the Scruffy City Syndicate. I want you to show up to Ben Winder. He's been wonderful to us.
We just want to say thank you so much to the Chattanooga and all of the Chattanooga FC supporters. You guys are part of what makes NPSL Southeast the greatest conference, and I think the greatest soccer in the leagues of North America. So thank you so much. And congratulations on winning that volunteer shield again. There's a lot of spots there. And I don't know how, I don't know when, but someday Knoxville Force is going to win the league. We're going to win that. It's going to be ours. But congratulations to you. You guys earned it. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for the great competition. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the mask, El Conductor.
Thank you. So, before we present this to the ownership, we want to go over what the final standings were. In fourth place was Nashville FC. In third was the Knoxville Force. In second place was league newcomer Memphis City FC. And for the third consecutive year, the #1 team in the Southeast is Chattanooga FC.
All right, just a quick reminder, hopefully we'll be here tomorrow night. There will be a game here tomorrow night at 7:30. Let's cheer our guys on to be here. We will also be back here on July 14th against a team called Tigres from Mexico. So we'll be playing here. Tickets are on sale at the merchandise booth and online, and it's Winder Binder on Fraser Avenue. $12 to a slight discount from what being together. Will be on July 27th here in Finley Stadium. Tickets are also on sale for that game. So come back and join us tomorrow night. Come back and join us on the 14th and the 27th. Thanks for coming out tonight.
we're back. Good evening for the second half of Chattanooga FC against Knoxville Force in the NPSL Southeast Playoffs. And thanks for coming back. Hope you enjoyed your break. Me and Carlos are here. So, Carlos, we had a presentation in the second half, which I'm sure the viewers at home would have seen on the stream. The Volunteer Shield. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we did. We had a great presentation. We had representatives from all of the supporters group except Nashville. I don't know why they didn't show up. Wait, they didn't make the playoffs. That's why they're not here. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, little dig there. But yeah, we had representatives from Memphis City FC and Knoxville Force. And of course, the Chattanooga. And the Volunteer Shield is competition between all of the teams in Tennessee. And basically, we keep the point tally and see who is the champion at the end. And in fourth place, Nashville FC with 3 points. The Knoxville Force with 6 points. Memphis City FC, the newcomers, with 10 points. And, of course, your Chattanooga Football Club with 16 points took home the Chattanooga and, or took home the Volunteer Shield. And that presentation was at halftime. And, yeah, we were pretty excited about it. But the second half has now kicked off. And, yeah, CFC attacking to your left now.
Right. And I don't see any changes for the teams at half-time. I thought Matt Aldrin was out, but he's back on the field again. So. And no changes yet. Same starting lineup. Greg Hartley still in goal, looking good, looking strong. So, as I say, Chattanooga FC 2-0 up.
Yep.
A lot of work for Knoxville to do. Bit of a mountain to climb. The same point this game on Tuesday night in Knoxville, they were 2-0 up. So I don't think we're going to get a repeat of that one where they beat them 3-0, or this will be a different game entirely. But so far tonight, it's looking a lot like the Tuesday game.
Yep. And two really good goals. And the first one came off of a Luke Winter penalty after he combined really well with Will Roberts, and then the defenders brought him down as he was ready to strike the ball. And then the second was Will Roberts himself kind of ghosting onto the back post past a defender and heading into the open goal. You know, kind of simple finish in the end.
It really was. After the work.
Really good ball. But yeah, I think, I don't know, that first half was kind of sloppy at times, and you know, CFC is I think lucky to come out with 2 goals. I think they were the better of the two teams, but I think 2 goals is maybe a little flattering for that first half. But you know, all the same, Knoxville's got some work to do, and yeah, Darren Perez with the quick feet, and Juan Hernandez with the ball out here to the left-hand side, trying to find Luke Winter, cut out there by number 8. Thomas Palmer.
It was a little slow to get rid of the ball there. So.
See Luke's eyes really get big as he proves that.
He doesn't adjust.
Right. We're starting to see some clouds around the stadium here, Simon. Hopefully the rain stays away.
I hope so too.
Yeah, over here towards our left.
We have had some evening storms. I hope tonight's not one of those evenings.
Yeah.
But you're right, there is a hint of that in the air. We'll see.
Getting his head up there. Oh, what a move.
Nicely coming through
there.
Tim Baker coming through very quickly there, but takes a knock. And he's hurt. Not a penalty, I don't think, but he was certainly hurt in that last collision.
And there was a little bit of contact there, but I guess not enough for the referee to blow the whistle.
It wasn't aggressive, but it certainly was a... just unfortunately, he took a knock there.
Yeah, it may have been him just kind of falling awkwardly or landing, you know, kind of oddly on his ankle or on his knee. But
CFC physio's taking a quick look at him. He got a knock on the knee there.
Yeah, they're looking at that right knee, Simon.
That twisting and turning does put a lot of stress on the knees and the knee joints and the ankles too. So we do see injuries in soccer that are most commonly in those parts of the leg, simply because they're just put under a great deal of stress during the game. But he's okay. He's coming off.
He's jogging it off there. And,
the physio's going to check him off the field, and he should be back in play shortly. So that's good. Nothing serious. The CFC player's taking a quick water break, of course, which is a good idea. It's still hot out there.
And that's number 23, Tim Baker. Who, it's good to see him up.
Yes.
He's still limping pretty heavily. We'll see if he's able to continue. And he's gone straight back up to the halfway line, so he should be back on the field shortly.
Fit to come back on. That's good.
Just kind of rub some water on that one and move on.
Oh, magic sponge.
Magic spray, exactly right.
Yes. and he's back into play. So, Greg gets the game back into play.
Warm-up jersey for $55, and the women's jersey, the CSC women's on sale, $40 in the CSC merchandise booth.
So there's some talk on our Facebook stream here, and just I guess the fans here, it's actually the NPSL Southeast's Facebook page who's kind of ranting about Galen Riley and his stamina and just how he leads the Chatahooligans from his little perch there.
Right.
And you know, it's true. He goes for 90 minutes strong. He does not slow down. And Luke Winter struck that well, but it was always bending away from the goal.
Bending away, made the keeper stretch.
Yep.
Very good. Yeah, I had a little got on the Galen's podium.
Yeah.
Before the game started.
Nice.
The view's great from down there. It's really good. Everybody looks at you as soon as you're on there. The whole
and people start paying attention. What's he doing?
If you want 4,000 people looking at you during the game, I guess that's okay, but I don't want that kind of attention, to be honest.
We actually have the volunteer shield going around where it's being walked around the stadium. Lots of Chatahooligans getting their hands on that, taking pictures of it. It's pretty cool. It's a nice touch. Everybody here in Chattanooga is a part of this club. And
everybody contributes some way or the other.
This Fort Finley just feels like a big family when we come here. Just togetherness and the community aspects that CFC brings really are shining through at all levels, and that's just one example there.
See a bit of lightning over there. There's not a storm coming, but there's a little lightning.
Keep that away from here.
Over Signal Mountain, so I hope it doesn't come this direction. But yeah, it's Knoxville trying to set Cameron Schneider free, and they're not getting those passes to connect, but they're making their target man with Ryan Creel, and there's Ryan Creel there trying to come through, but Greg is up to the ball and he clears it without any hint of fear. So,
that was good communication between Jake and Greg there, because if they hadn't communicated, that could have been a dangerous situation.
Definitely could be a complete disaster, so
yeah. Well done by Matt, cutting that one out, and CFC looking to break here. John Carrier trying to get to that through ball, just couldn't quite get there before the defender. And Simon, we want to remind everybody about the upcoming exhibition games that are coming, right?
Yes, we have two of those. We have next Thursday, we have the under-21s from Tigres from the UANL in Mexico coming to play. That should be a great game.
Yeah.
Tickets are out at $12 in advance, $15 on the gate. And then on the 27th of this month, we have another exhibition game from the under-21 squad of Middlesbrough FC, who are newly promoted into the Premiership in England. They've just signed the ex-Spanish national goalkeeper Victor Valdez to play for their first team. So I hope you'll be here. Probably
what a
won't.
ball!
But we have
great control by Will Robinson and a cheeky finish with the outside of his foot.
Goal number 3.
Well done. That was a great ball out of midfield onto the on-running Roberts. Did so well to hold off the defender and keep a good touch on the ball. And then, like I said, just a cheeky little finish with the outside of his foot. Might have gone through the goalkeeper's legs, but it was close either way. And as Simon said, 3-0 CFC, and this game is going to start to unravel, I think.
Sounds like a repeat of Tuesday's game. Yeah. So, yeah, that's very good. Roberts is on a tear. He's had 2 goals in the last 2 games. That's 4 in 2 games. He's just really playing great.
Hey, it's a good time to get on a hot streak, Simon.
Absolutely.
Going into the playoffs, scoring goals, feeling confident.
He's loving it.
And it's both strikers, really. Luke with the goal in the game against Knoxville, and then tonight bringing his total to 7. But I think the 2 goals tonight bring Will Roberts' total to 6 for the season. So both strikers really playing well, really contributing to the team.
They're both doing great. So that's what we want to see. So yeah, a nice breakaway there, and Will Roberts staying calm and collected and finishing the game off, the goal off. Fabulous. Now that Knoxville got the screws and they've got to go for it. Taking a shot there. That's Tim Baker, who's recovered from his injury and taking a shot, but it's way over the bar. So Now we're going to see a substitution for Chattanooga FC.
Yeah, and in the same way as we saw in the first game, we're going to have some substitutions to key players, get them some rest for tomorrow. We got Juan Hernandez coming off the field. I think our buddy Zeka's coming on. Yeah.
It is number 9, Zeka.
Yeah, so a little bit of flair for a little bit more flair here as we get into the 55th
Latin
minute.
flair.
Yeah.
So that's always good to see. And Juan's had a great game, played hard, worked like a champion.
Did well, and again, that's rest for tomorrow. You know he's going to be active, and we're going to need him in that game.
He'll be a starter for sure in this game, so no questions there. Some other players warming up for CFC, Tommy Housel, and looks like Sammy Goni warming up too. We saw Lewis Trude earlier, but Luis is hurt, so Luis is on the bench in his Sicilian clothes. But yeah, there's some other players who want to get some playing time and get warmed up so they're ready for tomorrow. It looks like we're going to be seeing Chattanooga FC against Memphis tomorrow in the final at 7:30 Eastern. I hope not being optimistic. We've still got 40 minutes to play, but sorry, 30 minutes to play. But nevertheless, it looks like it's going Chattanooga's way. Luke Winter in the box.
Good cross there.
Who's there? Oh, flicked away by Knoxville.
It almost fell to John Carrier there. Couldn't quite get on the end of that one.
Knoxville looking to break and do something with this.
And it's important to mention that Memphis City FC is the only blemish on Chattanooga Football Club's NPSL record this season.
That's correct.
So CFC was 9-0-1, and that game was a 1-1 tie at Memphis.
That's right.
And they came back and said it was a tough game. Memphis made it really difficult to play.
They did.
There was some complaints about the surface in Memphis and kind of the playing atmosphere, but there'll be no complaints. CFC will be here in front of the Chattanooga.
Poorly taken kick.
But
that's not the defender who I think was watching the ball.
Yeah. Kind of hit him straight in the face.
He wasn't even looking for it though. He was talking to John Carroll. He's like, oh, lose it. So
it goes all the way through there to Gregor Hartley. And so it'll be interesting to see how that game takes shape tomorrow.
It should be good. So yeah. So 3-0 Chattanooga FC. 30 minutes to play. I think we might see some more goals, Carlos.
I'm hoping so.
I like goals. That's why I watch soccer. It's like Knoxville getting ready to make substitution. Bringing out their number 14, telling him what they want him to do. Balls back to Gregor there. Another Knoxville attack defused.
Good outlet out here to the left side.
So it's Sindray, who's been very calm and very solid all through the season.
Good crossfield ball. Jake Young bringing it forward.
Jake on the way up for a defender.
Yeah, just a little wayward with that pass.
Knoxville getting ready to make a substitution. Fresh legs. Christopher Fernandez, number 14, coming on. And he is replacing. Turnaround, number 15. Vera, so 14 for 15, fresh legs. Okay. So Christopher for Gustavo. Still trying to make something of this, but back to Gregor.
There was so much space on this right-hand side. They just weren't able to work it down here to number 2.
Pressed in that small area.
And that's Rafael Baeta trying to get forward.
Look at this. Oh, and Tack taken down. That's right, Zeka went down.
Zeka there.
He went through like 4 or 5 players and then went down hard on the edge of the box. Luke Winter's calling for the physio to come on. Zeka got cut down there. A couple more paces, that would have been another penalty. He got taken down and fell hard. It's like Zeka hurt his shoulder when he landed. It may be that he had a bad landing rather than anything else, but if he's hurt his shoulder, that's going to be stopping him playing as well.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to see.
It's really not.
He just came on the field less than 5 minutes ago. Been such a good player over the course of the season, especially coming in.
Looks like we're going to bring on Kieran Bywater. We may have to take Zeka off after a very short debut.
We're hoping not.
Not at all, but if that shoulder's hurting him, he's going to want to get some attention. Let's see.
Yeah.
Kieran Bywater's putting his tabard back on, so he's not coming on
doing
yet,
some testing there.
Zeka's coming on for a bit of treatment. He should be back on. I know he wants to play back.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't want to come off the field. He said,
Kieran
Coach,
wants
I
to
just
play."
got on here.
I know Kieran wants to play as badly as Zeka does, so they're all fighting for that place on the field. So
we were talking about that, Simon.
We were.
It's really a cohesive lineup, and you know, credit to David Perez, who's played really well, and I think, you know, at least for tonight, has kept Kieran Bywater out of the team.
I think he has. He's taken his place, and it's a good problem to have a very deep bench.
Exactly
We
right.
have that. Chattanooga is great. So, yeah, Kieran's just kicking his heels, going, I want to play. So, anyway, so headed back to Gregor very safely. Simple away low. No, by
called
Liam.
defending there.
Yes. So, Gregor bringing the ball up. 60th minute, just reached 30 to play. Chattanooga 3-0 up over Knoxville Force. Like a repeat of Tuesday's game.
Snoopy Davidson coming over from his warm-up area over to the technical area, so we'll see if he comes on here shortly.
Trying to get a shot in. Oh, well saved. Well saved by Kool-Aid Man for Knoxville.
Yeah, that was Zeka again, trying to work into those areas and find an opportunity to get it on frame. Good save in the end.
Enough space for a shot.
Yep.
So the Knoxville goalkeeper's having a busy game.
Well, Simon, as we approach the 62nd minute, I think the game's gone as planned for CFC.
I think it has. After that early start, we weren't quite sure they were gelling. Now it seems to be all coming together.
Yeah, it all just took a little bit of time.
It did. It took a little longer. I think we were surprised it took quite so long to get the rhythm going, but it has now, and with 3 goals to show for it, I think it's good.
And Zeka again, you can tell he wants that goal. He's just letting rip.
He's recovered from that injury pretty fast.
He's all right.
CFC would like to wish a happy birthday to Finn Walton, one of our youngest CFC fans. Finn Walton turns 5 today. Happy birthday, Finn.
Yeah, and Snoopy Davidson coming on for the ever-present Luke Winter.
I feel like Luke's getting a breather so he can be fresh tomorrow.
Yeah.
Entering the game, number 16, Snoopy.
It was interesting to see how Knoxville started the game. Very active, very pressing really high into CFC's face. And it was effective, as we talked about it just a minute ago. CFC wasn't able to find rhythm early in the game, but after that goal, you know, you would think Knoxville would get spurred on and they would continue with that high pressure, but ever since that first goal, and it may have been the manner in which that goal was scored, the penalty, you know, kind of a cheap penalty to give away.
Right.
But yeah, ever since then, Knoxville just hasn't been able to gather a head of steam.
Right. One was bouncing around for that.
Yeah, I think that one went out for a corner.
Tried to keep it in, but we couldn't. But,
Yeah, Jake, he was almost able to get it.
He was close.
Yep.
But yeah, Snoopy's coming on. He's got an intention of getting on the score sheet too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Deep corner. Gregor's there.
Good fight by Gregor.
Punches it away. Nice clearance.
And his presence back there, he's just so commanding. No matter where in that box he is.
That's a bad deflection. Knoxville
Shot
taking the
coming.
shot. Deflected again. Kind of shot. Scrambled away. A weak shot in the end. Doesn't go anywhere. But his deflection in Knoxville's favour. They could have made something of that.
Yeah, you never like to see those shots coming in from the edge of the penalty area, especially with defenders in front. We talked about earlier, any kind of deflection or anything that'll, you know, set grab going the wrong direction is just bad news. So, you know, in the end, he was applauding his defenders, but I think he would have wanted them to close down that space just a tad bit quicker. but in the end, it didn't come to anything. CFC playing the ball forward. Knoxville able to recover the ball after that header and driving forward towards CFC's goal. Good play there by number 6 to skip away from a defender. That's Ethan Snow playing in midfield.
And it breaks down and Chattanooga get the ball back. John Carrier's holding up the play in the midfield there. Back to Matt Aldred.
I'll tell you what, for as hard as he'd worked, I'd like to see Matt get a little bit of a break. He's gonna need to be sharp for tomorrow. Memphis has some really high quality attacking players.
They do.
And I know he's worked hard tonight, especially in that first half when it was really, really hot.
Right.
And Knoxville was putting pressure on. So
You are right.
he's usually one of those that doesn't come out, but I don't know. For me, I think that might be the next substitution as we see Kieran Bywater coming up to the line. We'll see who he comes in for.
Sure,
but
sure.
if I had to guess,
if you're the coach, you probably say time to rest him.
Yep.
I think you're right. Let's say that the depth of the squad, this shouldn't be an issue. Chattanooga coming down the near side, nice.
Yep. Good defending in the end.
Good defending for a throw for Chattanooga.
Sindre and David Perez combining there.
Combining very well indeed. Knoxville trying to get away with it.
And Zeka trying to be a nuisance in there.
Trying to break, they got 3 on 4.
Excuse me, sorry.
And the ball deflects off Knoxville and there's a handball given.
Yep.
On the hand.
Yep.
So that all breaks down and Chattanooga get to take a free kick. And there may be a substitution here. I think there is. So Sean Foster comes on for Knoxville, number 13. And they're taking off. Guy's number.
That's number 6. I think that's Ethan Snow.
Oh, that's Ethan.
Yep.
You're right, it is Ethan. I was thinking it wasn't. You're right, it's Ethan. He has had a good game, but I think he's really frustrated. And so Will Roberts comes off for a break.
Yep. And that's Sammy Goney going onto the field. It looked like Kieran, but couldn't quite see the number. Sammy's going to have an opportunity right away. Oh!
Actually with the keeper.
Kicked it right off the goalkeeper's legs, and the goalkeeper's momentum just carried him into Sammy there. Sammy's like, hey, man, I just got in here. Come on, man. But it was a good opportunity off the flick
That's
there.
how Sammy is. He's always hungry for a goal. That's why we like watching him play, because he never ever backs off. So.
And even though he's come off the bench quite a bit this season, he still has 4 goals. So he's up there with the leaders for CFC.
He certainly is.
Yeah, he's what we would call a super sub.
Super sub. That's right. So deep in the box.
And there's another one.
Yes.
And
what a great goal.
Who was it? I think it was Sammy.
It was Sammy.
Exactly.
Right. Super sub.
Hey, super sub right away.
Wow,
bringing his total to 5 goals on the season. He doesn't want to see Luke Winter just run away. He's like, man, I'm coming back. I'm going to get these goals back. So he's got just over 23 minutes left to try and find a couple more. 4-0 CFC. Like I said, I think this is just going to unravel for Knoxville in the next couple minutes.
I hate to see that, but yeah.
Especially with all the fresh legs. I mean, Coach Elliott has literally replaced all of the attacking players, and they just continue to go forward.
I don't see a way back for Knoxville. I'm sorry, but it doesn't look good for him. But yeah, Sammy Goney doing his magic, coming on, and there, a minute later, he's got 2 shots on goal and 1 from the net.
Yep.
So 4-0 to Chattanooga FC with just over 20 minutes to play. It's an exciting game, folks. If you're watching at home or anywhere else, do not go away. I know some of you are watching in England, I know some of you are watching in other parts of the States. Don't go away.
More excitement coming.
More to come.
Yeah. That's a heck of a ratio by Sammy, by the way.
It really is.
2 minutes on the field, 2 shots, 1 goal. Wow. Let's keep it going.
Absolutely. We love Sammy. As the ladies say, y viva España.
David Perez, I'm sorry, with some good defensive work there.
Absolutely. So now Knoxville the mountain to climb. Really, to get anything out of this game at all.
Oh, was a late challenge here on David Perez.
Oh, David Perez got taken out.
Referee has noticed it. He's coming over to the fourth official to get some instruction because I think there was a little bit of afters there. I think that one deserves a card. If you had my opinion, you're getting this yellow card. But we'll see what the referee does. Again, that was just so late. Very cynical, and we saw it in the first game. Ended with a red card. Frustration for New Orleans, and hopefully there's no Knoxville players just out here doing silly stuff again. And that's part of the reason coach is making those substitutions. No silly injuries, no nonsense.
Right, not for anybody. Long ball from John Finley again. Put it back into the middle, but Knoxville taking it away, but it
kept it well there.
Nicely kept it in. Long drill working hard again. But the ball deflects out, and to Zeka, back to Sammy. Sammy's looking up. Trying to send Zeka free. Might come off.
He was just a little bit behind him there. Driving forward.
Oh,
nice move.
Getting space, trying to get a shot going.
Working it to this right-hand side.
Wondered about the CFC defense very well.
Right field trying to get that ball in the box.
Jake Young clearing it away. Knoxville trying to come back. Deep into the hands of Gregor Hartley. How many times are we going to stay up tonight, Carlos?
Yeah, it seems part of
the hands of Gregor Hartley.
It's all about his starting position. And we've talked about this all throughout the season. Whether he's coming out on 1v1s to claim the ball or coming out to claim a cross. It's all about that athleticism.
Absolutely.
But it wouldn't be possible if he didn't have just an excellent reading of the game. Exactly. Yeah.
And that's years and years of watching at home, growing up playing, and
it's all about positioning.
It is. It is certainly for a goalkeeper, for any player, but for the goalkeeper especially. If you start in a bad place, you're going to let goals in. So that's why Gregor never does it. That's why he's, the Golden Gloves again.
Yeah.
So CFC playing keep ball for a little while. But they're 4-0 up, so I guess they're entitled to.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of the
a lot
of the hard stuff is going to be done here. So this may just fizzle out. With some good attacking play, but not too much. Not too many hard challenges, but you never know.
Chattanooga FC fans, programs for tonight's game are on sale at the merchandise booth. If you'd like your commemorative program for tonight's game, it's on sale at the merchandise booth.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Volkswagen Chattanooga is the official sponsor of Chattanooga Football Club. And we'd also like to thank Belhaven University, who is the official live streaming sponsor for CFC. Check them out at chattanooga.belhaven.edu. They have online courses and on-campus courses for busy adults who are looking to finish their degree. We'd also like to thank Underground, our production partner, and we can't wait to be with you again tomorrow.
We can't. So be here, same time, same channel, on Saturday night.
That one came off the bar. Yeah, that was kind of a goofy angle, and you could see Greg was
kissed the ball.
Yeah, it was kind of I don't know whether he was taken aback or just caught off guard by it, but yeah, he kind of swiped at it and then it hit the bar and bounced away. So a little opportunity for Knoxville there.
They didn't really take advantage of that, make a shot. They could have and didn't do that.
It was a good flick on that corner, and I think we're going to have another corner on the other side here.
I think we are. That was that Aldred not able to keep it in. But we have some substitutions coming on, I think, for Chattanooga in a moment. It's like Alejandro Pastor, I'm not sure.
So, actually, Alejandro has moved on. I think he's in Australia. So, this is actually Matt's little brother, James Aldred.
James Aldred.
Yeah, so he's joined us late in the season.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's taken over the number 2 jersey. And,
nothing over there. So.
Yeah, he's going to get the opportunity to come on the field.
Well, I thought he looked familiar, but I thought, what's on the field?
Yeah.
I knew he'd been seen in town. I didn't know they'd signed him.
Yep.
So, are they going to do that this late in the season?
Yeah, I think so, because we've had players leave the roster. So there's been several players who have, either gone back to their, I want to say, by Greg.
From Knoxville, and Greg is up to it with a nice shot.
Yeah, I think we've had several players, whether they're going back to their, their college teams, or whether they're, going to their next experience, which is, the case for Alejandro.
Right.
But yeah, I think when we lose players, we're allowed to bring somebody on to replace
You
them.
minor information, Carlos.
Hey,
I did not know that.
Like I said, I do what I can, Simon.
Well, I didn't know that. Thank you. So we'll have 2 Aldridge on the field at once.
Substitution.
This should be interesting.
Concerned about your consumption level this evening, do not be confused. That's number 2, James Aldridge, twin brother of number 4, Matt Aldridge.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're twins.
Twin brothers.
I got it wrong. I'm
Well, there
sorry.
you go.
He might be younger, but he might be just a tad bit older. But yeah, like you said, Simon, we have 2 Aldridge brothers on the field now, and Cinderuelo is the guy making.
And that's fine. Cinderella plays tomorrow,
Exactly,
so he
yeah.
wants a breather.
Yeah, he's definitely run his socks off tonight. So
He has.
I'm kind of excited. We got some brothers on the field. That's a fun.
We've had that with the Reynolds
Yeah,
brothers.
that's true.
With Danny and Carl, so we're doing it again.
Yeah.
Could be another NPSL record for the stat books. We'll have to ask our record keeper later on after the game. If that's true or not.
Straight in there. Oh,
Came to nothing in the end for Knoxville.
James says get up.
Nah. Ryan Creel's worked hard.
And here comes Kieran. I think that's going to be John Carrier coming off.
4,214.
All right, no substitution. John Carrier coming off for Kieran Bywater.
Chattanooga FC, number 14, Kieran Bywater.
You see Kieran's leg wrapped up there a little bit. He came off of the last game here, which was against New Orleans, and with just a little knock. So I don't think he played on Tuesday in Knoxville.
He didn't. No,
and he's come on here for the last 15 minutes or so. Get those legs moving.
Yeah, test the leg, make sure it's working for tomorrow's game, because I'm sure he'll play tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so. He really has been a great addition to the team this year.
Absolutely. Kieran's been great. Scored some goals, made some plays.
Yep.
That's what you want.
Solid.
So, yeah.
Solid play in midfield all around.
Nice shot.
Good shot
Loose
there.
ball. Oh, the keeper turns it away past the far post.
Yeah, Snoopy Davidson was there, and he was looking for that rebound off the goalkeeper.
That touch in, you know it.
But the goalkeeper did really, really well to parry that ball into an area where there weren't any attacking players. So kudos to the Knoxville goalkeeper.
Nice
there.
shot from John Finley from far out.
It's Martin Baker making a good save.
So, corner to Chattanooga FC on the near side, right under the flag of the Knoxville fans. Here we go, deep in the box. Who's there? Yes,
That's another goal.
5-0.
Yeah. Is that James? No, tell me that's not James. Who just came on the field. Yeah, it was James. Hey, his debut, he's like, hey bro, have you scored any goals lately? Because I just did.
I just scored. Oh yeah, all right.
That is awesome.
5-0.
Welcome James to CFC.
76th minute.
It's a great goal, great ball off the corner kick.
5-0. Yeah, I think
he's excited.
Oh, what a way to start. That's 2 people who've come on and made a difference.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. Within 5 minutes, 2 goals scored. You're absolutely right.
Sammy Goni and James Aldridge. Bang, first touch, 2 goals. You can't get better than that.
No.
So 5-0, I think it's time for Knoxville to start the bus, to be honest. Just get the air conditioning running, because I just don't see a way back for them, apart from the interstate to Knoxville. Wow, 5-0. My girlfriend said it'd be 5-0 tonight, and I was like, oh, you're a bit optimistic, baby, but she was right.
She's a smart cookie, that one.
I might have to keep her.
Right?
Chattanooga still pressing for goal number 6.
They want that. They want it. And it's all about rhythm going into that championship
It is,
game.
and they've got it now, and they want to go in on a high tonight. Set them up perfectly for tomorrow's play with Memphis, because Memphis scored 3 in their game. So, yeah, these are both high-scoring teams going to be in the final tomorrow. So, yeah, you want to make sure you can answer it. I don't think it's going to be a 1-0 game tomorrow either. Knoxville still trying to come forward. Pushed out again for a throw deep in the CFC half. James Aldridge right back there defending as well as attacking. Ryan Krill trying to get it across, deflected away, flicked on. Good Perez there. Ball full for Sammy Goni. He's got space. What's he got? What's he going to do? He's got 2 with him. He's going to go for it. He's stopping. Back to Zeka. Zeka's fighting for it. Knoxville defenders trying to get help. Trying to clear it. Find one of their attackers, but a bit outnumbered, and they go down. A little challenge, a little harsh there, but not worthy of a card, says the referee. That Aldred taking him out there like a good midfielder does. So,
Simon, we have a heck of a crowd here tonight.
Yes, we do.
Tonight's attendance is 4,214 people.
Wow.
So not quite as many as last weekend, but we're hoping that tomorrow for the final we're going to pack this thing out.
For a Friday night after work, that's great.
Yep.
Because they could be at the, the baseball's being played across town.
Yep.
That's always a good draw on a Friday night.
Yep.
But, yep. Good crowds again, Chattanooga. There was a few here for Knoxville and Memphis for sure, because some of the Memphis supporters are down with the hooligans, banging their drums. We have all the drums banging tonight.
All the drums.
It's great. Hopefully they'll stay tomorrow to watch the game. I'm sure there'll be some more of their friends that might come and join us. That should be good too. So there's a
long ball here.
From Kieran Bywater. Trying to make space, ball stolen away from the keeper. Oh,
Snoopy tried to sneak in there.
Snoopy's playing very strong tonight.
He's definitely making his presence
Sammy
felt since he
looking
came
up.
on.
Get a push in the box, but no foul given.
Yeah, corner kick instead.
Corner given
Yep.
instead. But,
That's sensible from the referee, I
push in the
think.
back there, we'll let it go.
Now, Tommy Salsa.
Substitution.
Substitution entering the game.
All right. So, Tommy Salsa gets a run out. Greg gets a rest. Another clean sheet for Greg Hartley.
Yeah. It's good to see him back and really no signs of effect. He was very limber, very mobile. You saw him come for crosses. You saw him very active in his goal mouth. He loves the crowd. The crowd loves him. It's good to have him back in the squad.
Clean sheet.
Yep.
What he does best is clean sheets.
I'll hit it.
Here's the shot.
Ooh, that was Zeka trying for it.
Knoxville going to clear it. And as far as the CFC midfield, Matt Aldred looking up, playing it back in. Back to Zeka. Overlapping with Kieran Bywater. Kieran's looking up, going for a shot. Flicked in the box. Oh, nearly turned in.
Yeah, Kieran scored a great goal against New Orleans from a similar angle and a similar distance. So, why not try it?
Sure. I ain't losing you 5-up.
Right. Join the act. Might as well.
Get your name on the score sheet. I think we're going to have a go.
Yeah.
Carlos, we'll have a crack at it before the game's out. Why
Hey,
not?
they can give me the ball. I'll send a volley back in there.
Absolutely, I will too. Chattanooga still fighting for the ball in the Knoxville half.
It's really good to see the hunger from the CFC substitutions that
Oh,
have
that's
come
right.
on.
Yep.
They haven't missed a beat, and they're keeping this pace high.
They really are. They want to make a mark on the game.
Yep.
I mean, if they play well tonight, they're expected to play tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
very
it's it's almost like tryouts in a way. So it gives the coach a great problem. He's got a lot of fit players who are in good shape who want to play and score goals. It's the dream problem for any coach.
Very true.
So we're in the last 10 minutes of the game. There should be a whole lot of injury time here.
No.
So Chattanooga playing a bit of keep ball and keep coming forward, maybe trying to get another goal. Nice through
nice
ball
ball.
for Snoopy. What's Snoopy? He's offside.
Just barely offside. Yeah.
You know he wants a goal.
He let that ball run across his body so well onto his left foot. You saw that touch, and then he actually let the strike go, but just barely offside.
I know.
It was a great ball from the midfield.
Excellent. Really nice ball. A 45-degree pass right through the fence.
Knoxville coming forward.
There's a nice ball there. Trying to get through, but just crowded out, really. And there's that long ball.
Snoopy going for it.
He's going for it. And the keeper had to head it away, but doesn't clear it well.
Oh, I think that one snuck out of bounds.
That did too. The Knoxville given away for a throw, but yeah, that could have gone very badly for them indeed. coming up to take the throw.
And Knoxville players trying to hurry it along.
Sneaker's trying to do something with this ball back.
Yeah, it's a good job holding the ball up. James Aldridge getting down that line, getting across in. Couldn't quite get to a CFC player, but regained possession after the clearance.
CFC playing kickball here.
And yeah, the lookouts. We got fireworks going on from the lookouts. Hey, they might be celebrating the CFC win too.
It could be fireworks on the field tonight for sure. 5 goals. Wow.
Good cross in there.
Ball, a little too strong there. A little strong from John Finley, but that's okay. It's okay. There's a lot of tired legs out there tonight for sure.
Well, Simon, tomorrow night.
Yes, Carlos.
Championship game, Southeastern Conference of the NPSL, right here at Fort Finley.
Yes.
It's going to be Chattanooga Football Club against Memphis City
Absolutely.
FC. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to some goals. Both teams scored a lot of goals in their qualifying games. Both hungry. And yeah, Memphis were the only team to hold up CFC this season by not letting them get an outright win.
Yep.
Going for that draw in the end. So both teams will want to change that.
Yep.
So I don't think I was going to hold back. There's a lot at stake. We will see some goals and lots of action for sure. It should be a very good game indeed. So if you're in Chattanooga tomorrow night, whatever you're doing, cancel it, come to the game at 7:30. Because whatever you're doing, it's just going to be a whole lot better than that.
Yeah, we're going to have more fun, we promise. Good defending there by James
And we're
Aldridge.
looking for a big crowd too, for sure. I think we should get one on Saturday night. There's the ball from the corner from Knoxville, but pushed away by CFC again. Almost back to the halfway line. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game for sure tomorrow night.
Simon, I just wonder what other teams think when they see CFC just rolling through the Southeastern Conference this year.
Yeah.
I mean, just like we said, an unblemished record except for that tie.
Right.
5-0 here in the semifinal. Lots of goals, clean sheets all around. I mean, do they think they have a chance?
Well, that's it. I mean, they say, well, you know, maybe we can do it, but the statistics say they can't. So I think a lot of players want to go and play here too. When we have the tryouts in January each year, there's huge oversubscribed.
Oh yeah.
And it's there's big demand for players to be part of the action. But a club's going to come along eventually and try and dethrone them. But I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. But we'll see.
Oh, nice touches there.
Seriously, didn't clear that very well. I think James Aldridge worked a little bit, but goes out for the throw to Chattanooga. There's 4 or 5 minutes to play, so Knoxville trying to push Chattanooga back, but at this point in the game, it's nearly for pride as much as anything else, I think.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
So, trying to get a shot in here.
Trying to find that consolation goal if they can.
Of course.
Oh, it snuck through there.
Greg is through, and it's offside. Yeah, called an offside, and that's
that was an opportunity there for.
It was. They were.
Not sure if there was offside or handling or what, but
either way, it didn't come to anything. So back into play, deep in the Knoxville half. Snoopy's got the ball. He's looking up, trying to get his name on the score sheet too. Chattanooga keeping possession nicely.
Yep.
Yeah. To Gregor, run the clock down a little bit. Tommy. It's Tommy.
CFC just winding down that clock, making Knoxville run, chase the ball, just keeping it away.
That's it. Concentrating on possession.
Yeah. No need to really go forward that much. No real need to do much of anything at this point. Just see the game away. Yeah, I think that could have been a foul.
Yeah, for a goal kick to Knoxville.
In the end,
just run the clock down now.
Shake Young back to Tom.
That was strong there, Tommy.
Yeah, a little bit too much. Knoxville throwing here on this right-hand side. Working the ball forward. It's number 2, Rafael Barria.
In the last minute of regulation now. Knoxville trying to get something out of this. But, trying for a shot. And too high.
A couple of good combinations. Yeah, they're across the top of the 18. Got an opportunity for a shot. Took just a little bit high. I don't think it was ever troubling Tom Salsa.
No, not too much. Good play from Tommy.
The Chattanooga have everybody in the stadium standing up,
They do.
cheering on their CFC. We're moving on to the Southeastern Conference Championship game tomorrow at 7:30. We hope to see you here. And there's the final whistle.
Bang on 90 minutes.
Yep.
No extra time.
Yeah, no need for it. It's a solid night overall. Great performance by CFC. Convincing, shall we say.
Absolutely.
Convincing performance. It is.
Convincing and masterful.
Yep. It is the serious time of the season, and you can tell CFC has turned it up to that next notch.
Absolutely. 5-0. 5-0 to CFC. So tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern, Memphis City against Chattanooga FC here at Finley Stadium. If you can in town, get here for the game. If you can't, we'll be here with the stream. And either way, you want to look forward to hear your comments on Facebook at Chattanooga Live. Let us know what you think. Let us know where you're watching from. And it's been a great evening, Carlos.
Yep.
So thank you for watching, everybody. We'll be signing off for now. It's for me, Simon Neal, and Carlos Galago for Chattanooga Live. Thank you for being with us tonight. Have a great night and catch your breath. We'll be here tomorrow night, 7:30.
See you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow night. Good night, folks.
Have a good one.
Good night.